Can you believe it's been 50 years? Half a century ago, a handful of engineers at Volkswagen secretly cooked up a project that would change everything. They took a regular, everyday hatchback, injected it with a serious dose of fun, and bam, they basically invented the hot hatch. So today, we are diving deep into its big anniversary present to us, the 2026 Volkswagen Golf GTI Edition 50.
But that brings up the big question, right? For its golden anniversary, did Volkswagen build a car that truly honors that legacy? Or, as the king of the hot hatches, maybe gone a little soft, a little too techy, and lost its edge? Well, we're about to find out.
You know, to really get what the Edition 50 is all about, you gotta look back at where it came from. It all started with that game changer back in '76. It became an absolute legend in the '80s, and then it kept reinventing itself for the modern age, which brings us all the way to today and this car.
And when I say legend, I mean it. VW has sold over 2.5 million GTIs. Just let that sink in for a second. That's not just a successful car. That is the car, the benchmark that every single other hot hatch has been trying to beat for decades.
So how do you possibly celebrate an icon like that? Well, let's start with the outside. Volkswagen played it smart here. They went for evolution, not a total revolution. They took that classic design and just sharpened it. And it's all in the details. You've got a meaner-looking front bumper, that classic red stripe is now a bit darker, and these new alloy wheels are just gorgeous. The whole car sits a little lower, it's got a new look around back, and of course, that special Edition 50 badge. It all just comes together to look more aggressive, more confident, but without shouting about it. Okay, let's pop the door open and check out the inside, because this is where VW did something really cool. They mixed all that classic GTI feel with the modern tech that, honestly, we've all been asking for. And here it is, Exhibit A that Volkswagen actually listens. People were not fans of the touch-sensitive buttons on the steering wheel of the last model. So, for the Edition 50, gone. Replaced with good old-fashioned, real physical buttons you can actually feel. That right there is a massive win for anyone who loves to drive.
And the classic GTI touches are everywhere else too. Of course, you get the iconic plaid seats, just with a cool modern twist. You've got that awesome flat-bottom steering wheel with the red stitching, and even some unique graphics on the digital dashboard. The second you get in, you know you're in something special.
All right, enough's about how it looks and feels. Let's talk about the part that really, truly matters, the performance. This is the heart and soul of any GTI. Under the hood, you've got a specially tuned version of VW's legendary 2.0-liter turbo engine. And for the anniversary, they've turned up the juice, pushing it to nearly 300 horsepower. In a car this light and nimble, yeah, that is a lot of fun. All that power gets you from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, or 0 to 60 miles per hour, in the low 5-second range. But, and this is the best part, especially for the purists out there, you can get it with a super fast 7-speed automatic or a proper 3-pedal row-your-own-gears manual transmission. Yes. But the real magic of the GTI has always been its split personality. Leave it in comfort mode and it's totally chill, a quiet and smooth car you can drive to work every day. But you flick that switch over to Sport or GTI mode and the whole car just wakes up. The throttle gets snappy, the steering gets heavier, the exhaust gets louder. It's like it completely changes its character right before your eyes.
So we've looked at the updated design, the fantastic interior, and that extra dose of power. I think it's time we answer that big question we asked at the start.
Did Volkswagen actually pull it off? Did they build a worthy tribute for the 50th anniversary? Does this thing still have that special sauce, that perfect mix of everyday usability and weekend fun that made the original so iconic?
And the answer, I think, is a huge yes. It all comes back to the original philosophy of the GTI, and this car absolutely nails it. This quote really says it all. It's a car you can drive every single day and still take to a track on the weekend. That perfect balance, that is a GTI.
And hey, don't just take my word for it, the critics are loving it too. The Edition 50 already snatched the super prestigious Golden Steering Wheel Award over in Germany. We're talking one of the biggest awards a new car can get. That's a massive seal of approval. So there's no doubt about it. The Edition 50 is an amazing tribute to 50 years of the hot hatch. But it does leave us with one last kind of bittersweet question. As the entire car world is going electric, is this not just the perfect tribute, but maybe the last great gas-powered GTI we'll ever see? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.